What is up YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. So today's video I got something very different to my usual videos. Today I'm actually going to be talking to you guys about the MT07. The one behind me is the 2023 MT07. This is my beginner bike. I have some road experience and some off-road experience, but in this video I'm really going to be talking to you guys whether or not this is a beginner friendly bike. Now, just looking at me right off the bat, you guys can tell I'm a pretty big guy. I'm 6'2", pretty much 240 pounds, and I just didn't fit on a 300. I needed something heavier like this, like a 700 and even 1000, but the 700 was just perfect for me. I fit very comfortably on it. It's super light for me, and it's just very manageable. So the question is going to come to whether or not you should start with MT07 or any 700cc bike. And the answer to that is yes. But it really comes down to your comfort zone. I have some off-road experience and some road experience. Like I said, I used to have a Ducati Monster back in about 2 or 3 years ago, and that one was ridiculously powerful for me. I couldn't really manage the actual torque aspect of it, and it really ended up scaring me more than anything from riding. So I ended up actually getting this, as you guys can see, mostly because my garage at this point is empty. Now, a lot of you are going to be asking as to where my Corvette is, and this is actually a whole separate video for that. So if you guys want to see the reason as to what happened to the Corvette, here's a simple picture as to what is going on with it. All I can tell you is that it's pretty much gone. All the parts behind me and all the things like that, I have to actually sell them here as we go. But yeah, so the MT07, so the Corvette's gone, and I actually ended up getting this MT07 right here. So this is going to be my daily driver here to go to work and back, and really just kind of enjoy life in general. This is a whole different aspect of freedom. Now, this bike probably has about 100 miles at this point, and I can tell you so far, I probably dumped an additional $500 in modification onto it. I came into the motorcycle club, where just as soon as you get something nice, you got to modify it. I already bought a bunch of things in it, and honestly, most of it is very cheap. MT07 is super easy to modify, super simple, and it's super cheap. One thing that I absolutely love about this bike is that these panels right here are removable, meaning that if you ever, for whatever reason, dump the bike and you scratch all these things right here, this is plastic. You can easily take this off, and it costs like 50 bucks to replace these things. So that's just an amazing thing right off the bat. Second thing is, that gas tank is not metal. So for my Monster, the metal gas tank was like $2,000. So if I ever dumped that bike, it would cost me $2,000 just to get the gas tank, assuming that was the only damage onto it. Here, just 50 bucks to replace that. So I was like, oh, best thing in the whole wide world and aspect of things. Now, some of the modification I've gotten so far is this exhaust system right here, which comes from Amazon. The crash bars right here, the phone holder, which actually charges the phone as well wirelessly, and this this face shield, which actually prevents the wind to hit me face on as much, and it hits mostly my helmet, not so much my chest. Now, all of this overall, with probably the exhaust being about $200, a little bit less than $200, was a little bit under $500 in spending. So it really comes down to modifying this vehicle is extremely easy and super cheap. I got this bike for about $8,100 with obviously taxes and everything else, and ended up being closer to $10,000, but $8,100 right after the door, and you get pretty much a brand new 2023 bike that, you know, can last you just as much as a car. So modification wise, I can do a whole separate video about that. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comment section. This is my first motorcycle blog. So if you guys are interested in those type of videos, let me know in the comment section. I will do a whole separate thing on how to take the bike apart, how to modify, and things like that. I was going to do modifications for the exhaust and installation of the wireless charger for the phone, but I was just like, there's no point. There's so many videos out there. But let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll make sure to get it done. So for those of you asking, yes, MT07 is a great beginner bike, specifically for us bigger guys that need something bigger than just an MT03 or something that's a 300cc that we look like Hulk Jr. on top of a little, you know, bicycle. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're new, don't forget to hit the subscribe icon and like the video. Have a good one.